What is going on, everybody? Welcome back, fam. The best way I can describe our community and our movement is progress. You take a look at the right, and wow, the prices obviously are coming up, and that's super bullish. You look at the left, you look at all the news, right, in crypto.com Spain. You take a look at what Chris is saying, the movement, we're inevitable. I mean, we are surrounded by so many great news that justified a much higher price. But it's all right. You and I know that collecting these tokens grow, it will make sense sooner or later. One of the funny things is that it's back. The price that we had before all the lawsuits earlier this month, June 2023, we are seeing it once again. And this was crazy. It took one day, June the 9th, to drop a lot of percentage, right? Close to 4 cents, 5 cents flat. And 13 to 14 days, 2 weeks to come back to this price. Unbelievable, right? Welcome to crypto, right? And in that time frame, in 2 weeks, we've been going through so much. We've been looking at so much. All the progress, the testing, the main city, the NFTs, the metaverse, the updates, the registrations, the SEC, Fed. I mean, you and I have to understand that we've been fighting a lot in 2 weeks or 2 weeks that we had this issue of the price movements. I think finally institutional money are realizing how important our industry is, right? If you're willing to withstand 2 weeks, how about 2 months? How about 2 years? How about 2 decades? Do you agree? And let me know in the comments right there, like if you want to hear more of this, fam, that in 2 decades, the price of CRONOS will be higher than today? I think most of you guys, because some of you are going to say, no, it's going to go to zero. It is what it is. I'll take it for the community. But most of us understand that this is a long-term play, like many other projects, great projects are. Let me tell you the full story what I'm looking at. Happy weekend, man. We much needed. We worked so much. I'm feeling much better now. Family, everything. You need to, enjoy life. So why don't we go ahead and get started? This is the price of CRONOS. Like I said, June 9th, you see those red candlesticks. 2 weeks later, finally you see an uptick on the price. And nothing is guaranteed, right, that the price is going to rise. But I do have an argument as far as we could continue rising because we did it before. And that's the beginning of June, right? Or the beginning of the rally to it wasn't the beginning of June. It's just the beginning of the rally to 8-9 cents. And let me show you. When you take a look at the 1 day, this is where we're at. I mean, obviously, zooming out really helps you see better. It's the beginning of the year 2023, rather. Check this out. We were looking at the same price. There's a lot of price tags that I have for my analysis. We're right here, fam, right? 5.8. That's the same price we had January 5th. And what occurred is that for about 4 to 5 months, we rose, I mean, it was pretty nice. Waiting and CRONOS, not reaching 10, 15 cents, but rather 9 cents or so. And you have to remember all the issues we've been going through in the industry. But finally, we start to see Bitcoin 30,000, Ethereum almost 2,000, obviously right now retracements on the weekend. But at last, I'm seeing more bullish news than ever. And you take a look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, and it's greed, right? You take a look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, and it's accumulate. It's no longer fire sale, right? It's no longer buying, it's accumulate. Like people are buying, whales are buying and selling too. The thing is, where we're heading right now for CRONOS, it's more likely to be higher than anything, because if the industry is heading bullish because of the SEC now approving the first ETF, even though there's some lawsuits outstanding, Binance.us won theirs. They're not going to be freezing their assets. Coinbase is more than likely not going to lose that. And the Hinman documents last week that we saw, I mean, make it easier for XRP and Ripple, right, to make their case as far as winning and not getting the SEC, take over them. So from every angle you see, this is just a waiting game. This is a waiting game for crypto to be mainstream and to penetrate much more people, right? When it comes to financial services, I like it. Crypto.com, fam, they've been putting a lot of things. And Chris, lately, right here, Chris saying there are decades where nothing happens. There are weeks where decades happen. He's speaking out, obviously, to the team, obviously to us, the Crow fam, because he understands that it's gonna take a while. Like even the CEO, the boss, Crypto.com CEO, the one that we talked a lot, he knows, fam, that if you're in this game, if you're holding CRONOS, obviously we're not a meme coin. Obviously, we're not a token that it's guaranteed price pumps because we're all subject to manipulation. The last 7 days, almost 10%, right? Some of the big winners in the exchange token category, not even Binance, actually. Binance is negative in the last 7 days. FTX really, it's higher than most in the last 7 days. And then you have Woo, and then CRONOS, and then other different exchange tokens, right? So I like it. For us, the CRONOS army is ready to, it's really ready to go to $1 at this point. We've been accumulating for so long. The weeks, finally, I think this is a great way to see it. And we've been looking at this for a long time, ever since May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of red. 7 weeks of red. So the truth, my fam, is that this is going to be the first green candlestick in about 2 months. That's a really good analysis because stopping the bleed means that we saw 4 cents. Let me show you. According to, oh no, actually, no, we did not see 4 cents, but it was very close. According to KuCoin, the price on KuCoin, right? We almost hit 4 cents. Probably in some of the exchanges, it was 4 cents, but 5 cents flat. And now we are approaching 6, which that'll be incredible. For altcoins, I don't really see any more space for them to bleed more other than what external factors that we cannot even control, like regulation, lawsuits, and more. But it seems that now people are buying this. It's not coming back from the levels that we had. So I wouldn't be surprised if CRONOS starts rising to 6 and 7 cents once again and comes to this level of consolidation at 7 cents, right? It is important to notice where we're heading right now. And I think with everything that I've told you, it's, where my mind is. I'm feeling excited. A lot of you guys accumulating thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of CRONOS, getting ready for main city and buying some of the CRONOS chain tokens that I mentioned, tectonic and more on a previous video. Anyhow, fam, enjoying the weekend, enjoying the pace. I think echoing what Chris said, in a couple of weeks, really, when we start to see much rallies, all those decades lost, let's say, in regulation, finally gonna come true. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Peace.